Okay. Happy Friday, guys. Finally. I know you guys have probably seen me do this like three times. My connection is amazing now, and I am excited to be here with you guys on this Friday. I'm actually really excited this Friday because I'm going to get to showcase some other people's products that I've been trying, which are amazing, by the way. So, thank you guys for joining me here on my Fact Friday. I am Courtney O. For those of you guys who have never seen my Fact Friday, every Friday I go live and just share some nuggets with you guys. And I want to do something a little different this Friday, mainly just for the purpose of sort of switching it up, having a different conversation, because I get this also a lot from my clients as well. So thank you guys that follow me on the Body Emporium, also that follow me on Instagram. Make sure you guys like and share this video. I'm live on Instagram right now under Woman Warrior. So make sure you guys are following that page and checking me out. So most of you can see the title, and today I just wanted to switch it up a bit and talk about what it's like to walk in your purpose. So we hear that a lot, right? People always are talking about, walking in purpose and following their God-given purpose. And I just want to discuss today, what does all of that mean? The phrase sounds so cliche, but it really does have a grounded meaning to it that I think is super important for us to talk about. So that's my title for today: How to Walk in Your Purpose. And also, what does it look like to live your passion? That's another phrase that you guys always hear. And these are just some things I used to always share with my students because I wanted to impart that in them, so that you're doing what you're put here to do, and you're just not out here roaming around trying to figure it out, because society will have us think that we go to school, you get this degree, and you really follow the money. And in my experience, following the money may lead you to build wealth, but it doesn't give you that true happiness that is on the inside when you are following your passion. So today, I just really quickly wanted to go through what that looks like, because I come live every Friday. And I have the pleasure of joining you guys. You guys all know I am the creator of the Body Emporium, which is an online learning platform, as well as a couple other products, a lip gloss line, Lip that is ran by my daughter. I sell everything from body scrubs to lip scrub to deodorant, all natural products, by the way. And it's just a love of mine. I have 20 plus years experience in the beauty industry, and I love this industry because most of all the people that are in my industry are living their passion. They have a love for the industry, for beauty, for just being able to impart that self-esteem in someone else. So, what does that look like when you live your purpose? So, for me, I'll give you guys a little bit of background about me. So, I am currently 41 years old. What got me into the beauty industry was, as a little girl, I had such low self esteem. I was born in a time where it was sort of a lot of competition. You know how it is when you're a young girl and you don't really know your purpose. You don't know why you're here. You're sort of trying to figure all of that out. So at the time, I was this brown skinned little girl. For those that know me know that for years I wore a Jerry curl. I know some so can't believe it, but my hair was short. It was in an afro. It was a Jerry curl, but again, like, I think my hair was like so dry that a lot of times it looked like an afro. But I say all that to say I had very low self esteem. And so for me, that was like a sore place for me. I could never really be fully comfortable in my skin when I was younger, just because I was so self conscious about what I look like. And it's sort of like what we experience today. So today, you see the magazines and you see the models, and the TV is telling you to look one way, dress this way. You should be shaped this way. That was another thing. I was very shapely for my age, and that's just not what I seen on TV. It wasn't what the models look like. It wasn't the ideal beauty, if you will. So it took me a while to get comfortable with myself. So all through school, I kind of got picked on and things of that nature. And I was the butt of a lot of jokes, and a lot of it stemmed from my hair. So not only my peers, but some adults as well. And so that made me have very low self-esteem. It sort of just kind of compiled on. And so that started me on a journey at an early age of doing my own hair. And once I began to experiment and do my own hair, I found that it was a place of peace for me. And so when I say, what does your passion look like? That is one of the main things that for me, I was able to recognize that that was my passion. It was a place of peace. So your passion will be a place of peace for you. It'll be a place where you are not only comfortable, but also uncomfortable. And I'll explain that later. But so after doing my hair for a while, I sort of seen other people compliment my hair, and they really started to like the styles that I did on my hair, and that began to boost my confidence. So for the first time in my life, around 14 years old, I was beginning to get compliments on my hair. So that also built my self-esteem up, and I started going to different hairstylists, and there were people. I actually seen a girl yesterday that was on my social media that was one of my greatest inspirations as far as hair goes. She was a stylist at the time, and I just loved her energy. So that sort of goes into what I'll be explaining as to why it's important to follow your purpose. So, first things first, you have to figure out what it is that you love to do. So, that was the first thing for me. I really found that I love to do hair. It was a place of peace for me. And I also love to bring that self esteem and that peace to others. So, when I would do little girls' hair, that hated their hair, I could relate to them, and it was so wonderful to see a woman get up out of my chair and walk with her shoulders back, her head held high, and it just gave me great joy to be able to impart that into another woman. So that's the first time. The second thing is it doesn't feel like work. When you are living in your God given purpose, it doesn't feel like work to you. And since it's such a place of peace, it is something that you would do for free. That's one of the things I always used to tell my students. If what you're doing you would do for free, then you know that that is your passion, because you don't follow the money. When you do what you love, you're not following the money. You always hear about a starving artist. Well, part of that is true, because when you're an artist of any sort, I just happen to be an artist of hair, you are following that creativeness inside of you, and it's not related to money. I mean, luckily graced by God to have people pay me for my gift, but that is how I know it's something that I love to do, is because it's something I would absolutely do for free. And also, another thing is, don't be afraid to pursue it. Don't be afraid to pursue your God given talent or your passion. I see that so often, even in the classroom when I was teaching, I would see the fear. Society gets us so comfortable with working for someone else and accepting a paycheck that a lot of times we actually leave our dreams on the table and help someone else create theirs. And that is not what we are here to do. We're actually here to walk in our own purpose, live in our own passion, and bring that to the world. Um, what else? Your passion will usually fulfill others. So think about that for a second. When you are doing something that you love, it usually will fulfill someone else. So, I mean, even down to the smallest things, someone that loves to work on cars, I mean, to them, it's just changing of the oil or changing of the tire or figuring out what's wrong with your car. But to the person that's driving the car, that's monumental. So typically, that's how you are going to be able to recognize your passion is because it is going to fulfill something in others. And your passion also could be something that seems like a negative to you. So here's an example of that. I have met plenty of physicians in my day, and most of the physicians I know have lost someone very dear to them, which is why they're in the field that they're in. They had a passion from a source of pain, and they wanted to bring something or find that cure for a disease of someone that they lost that was really close to them. Also, think of a personal trainer. Most personal trainers that I know that are phenomenal at what they do struggle with their weight. So don't think that just because there's something in your life that is not how you'd like it to be, that isn't a place where you can find your passion. I love the verse, all things work together for your good. And that just goes to show that. I mean, if you're struggling with your weight and you find a way to overcome that and you end up being a trainer and you're able to help someone else in that area, I'm a strong believer that the reason we go through certain things in our life is so we are graced to help others in that area who have been through that. So that is another reason why it's so important for us to find our passion and pursue it. And another reason it's important to follow your passion and your purpose is because you will liberate others to follow theirs. So again, I told you guys that there were tons of stylists that inspired me to go and get my license, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I went to college. I did the 4 years at the university. For me, it wasn't a place of peace for me. It wasn't where I found my greatest joy. So your passion may not look like everyone else's, but that's why it's important to follow. I come from a family of people that went to college and all got degrees, ironically in the science field. So you can imagine my parents' surprise when I said, you know what? I quit. I am about to go get my license. And at the time, they truly didn't understand why I was walking away from a 4 year degree to pursue something else. And I think today it's more clear. So your passion is not going to always be that straight, narrow path that everyone has seen you on. And when I say don't be afraid to pursue your passion, that means that it's not going to be easy. Everyone is not going to agree with what you decide to do, especially if it's outside of the norm. You know, maybe your passion is not the family business. So you're not going to you're going to get some pushback mainly from the people closest to you, family and friends that are just trying to they believe they're trying to steer you in a successful direction. But I can tell you, if I tell you anything, that the one of the most things that I'm proud of is that I am in an industry that I truly love, that is evolving every day, and I'm able to bring something to others. Like now with my online university, I'm able to teach people the one thing that I truly love to do. So that's another thing. And also, where your passion is concerned, get started. Don't continue to wait when you can definitely begin your passion. One of my favorite quotes is, "You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great." And I love that because a lot of people come up with 1,000 excuses as to why they don't just jump in to their passion. Oh, I'm not ready. I don't have enough money saved up. I don't feel prepared. Well, I haven't secured this. And everything is not going to be perfect when you begin on your journey of finding your passion and doing what it is you want to do. Everything is not going to be perfect. Hey, Lil, thanks for hopping on. But that is one of the things that you have to keep in mind is you just have to get started. You don't have time to make those excuses. It's going to be uncomfortable. And that's one of the things that stops people the most. Yes, you will have fear. That is totally okay. One of the things, fear is normal. It's normal to be afraid of an area that you don't know where you're going, but that is where your faith is going to carry you through to the next level. I always know I'm going the right direction when I am scared. And that just means do it anyway. Do it scared. And that's one of my greatest pieces of advice. Do it scared. You are When I'm scared, I know this is the direction God wants me to go, because I can't rely on me. I don't see the next step. I just have to walk and take that step. So that is how following your purpose is going to liberate others. You are going to be in a place that is going to inspire someone else. And don't look for that outside confirmation, if you will. There are so many people that stop short of their living their dream just because they're not getting confirmation from the outside. Well, let me tell you something. You are inspiring people that pretend not to even see you. So don't ever think that you are not inspiring others just because, I don't care if you have no likes on a post. People are seeing what you are doing. So don't look for that outside validation. Know in your heart you're doing what you love, and keep doing it. Never give up, right? If you were working a regular 9 to 5 job and you didn't get the raise you wanted on your first evaluation, most people do not walk away from that job. They stay there. And it's the same thing when you're walking in your own purpose and in your own calling. You are not going to see immediately what it is that you want to see. You may not get out what you're putting in immediately, but that's where that motivation and that determination is going to come in. And if it's your passion and you would do it for free, you're going to do it anyway. You're not doing it for likes. You're not doing it for notoriety. You're doing it because you have to. And that's another thing I love about the industry that I'm in. I have to do hair. It's not even something that I could not do. I absolutely have to do hair. So I am getting ready to go through some of these amazing products that I have. Me and my husband, every Saturday, we make it a point to get up and go to farmers markets. And we do that because, one, for me, I love to go to a place where people are working their passion. At a farmer's market, people are growing their own vegetables. They're making their own products. They're in the beginning stages of trying to get their brand out there. And I just love to see that determination from people. So I go to these farmers markets so I can be around like-minded creators like myself. So I'll definitely be doing that Saturday. But coming up tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you guys some stuff right now too. So I'm going to start with a facial company. So I met this lady at a farmer's market, her and her husband, named John and Shiloh Tyler. These guys make amazing facial products. And they gave me some products just for free, and which was awesome, because that is something you will absolutely have to do when you are building your brand or you're trying to get your name out there. Don't be afraid to give things away for free. because I use the product and I absolutely love it. So again, this is John and Shiloh Tyler. Shiloh is a licensed cosmetologist. So we made an instant connection, and she began working on her own skincare because her children have very dry skin. They suffer from eczema. So if you guys are on Facebook, look up that Me and You company. I have a face mask that I've been using here. So you guys can see. I'll put that in the camera on Facebook and Instagram. Me and You company. Um, and this is an organic face and full body line that these guys have started. So what I love about this is, again, it started because there was a problem. She has children that have problem skin, and that is what prompted her to get into this business. We made such a connection with this couple that we are going to feature them on our live radio talk show tomorrow, broadcasting tomorrow at 3 p.m. and that's called What's Eating You. So most of you guys see me post about what's eating you. If you guys are interested in seeing that broadcast, it is live, so you can see it and listen to it. Definitely go to powerplayradionetwork.com and you will be able to see that there, and also meet John and Tyler. They will be there as well. Now, something else I want to show and share with you guys. So many of you guys know I homeschool my children, and I met a wonderful lady in one of our homeschool groups. I'm just going to show you guys and see if you can check out this amazing packaging. So this is a breakable heart. Now, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see these up close, but this is solid chocolate right here. Solid chocolate. And me and Monique, that is her name, we have teamed up and we are doing some giveaways for our promotion. So you will get that breakable heart. Not only will you get that breakable heart, it comes with the mallet to obviously break the heart. And there will be a surprise in the breakable heart. Inside that breakable heart, you're going to get to sample our lip gloss line from SLE.P, as well as our lip scrub, our sugary lips lip scrub. Right now we have tropical punch and pineapple is our new flavors that we are rolling out. So I'm super excited about that. We are going to be teaming up. So anytime you order something from her or something from me, and you guys definitely look her up on Facebook. She is under Creatively Sweet Dessert Boutique. And that's on Facebook. It's Dessert Boutique, and Instagram, it's Creatively Sweet. Homemade baked goods. She makes things gluten-free, sugar-free, and most of her stuff is peanut free. So it's super awesome to team up with her. Actually, I think I'm going to do a live video later on with my girls actually breaking the heart open. So you guys will be able to hop on and see what that is all about. Now, last but not least, here is the lock oil. Can you guys see this? Okay, so you guys, anyone that knows me, you guys know, even last week I mentioned, you can follow me on Locksmith 2020. This is my very own oil that I have created for locks. It's all I use on the hair for moisture and also to twist my locks. And my brand new product is a spray-on deodorant. So this is an all-natural deodorant. It dries fast. It's made with natural pink Himalayan sea salt. Smells amazing. So I have two different scents, one for men and one for women. And it's geared towards people that really need to allow their arms to breathe. A lot of people don't understand that when they're dealing with issues with odor, it's because that deodorant does not allow our pores to breathe. It's actually suppressing that, which makes it worse. So this all natural deodorant is something else that I am super excited about. So these are just a couple of the products. I make it a point to always support small businesses and people that are trying to get their brand started. I think that is very important because it just shows me that people are out here attempting to live their purpose. And I think that is where God will meet you and grace you to find success in what you are doing. So I am super glad that you guys joined me on this Fact Friday, going through something a little different today. So it wasn't the same as what we always do. You can find all of my products on thebodyemporium.org. You can also go to bodyemporium.thebeofficial.com and go straight to the self-care store, and you can find everything on sale there. So yeah, just remember, find what you love to do and don't be afraid to do it. Don't just sleep with your dreams. Make sure you guys wake up and live your dreams. And just thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Courtney O, and I will leave you guys with this. Your career is something you are paid to do, and your calling is something that you are made to do. Thank you for joining me for Fact Friday, and I will see you guys next Friday.